On the streets of Rio de Janeiro, it's less crowded than usual, but not as empty as local officials would like, after President Jair Bolsonaro again made an appeal to Brazilians not to punish the economy by staying at home.
The cure cannot be worse than the disease.
As COVID-19 continues to spread, Brazilians are torn between listening to their president or everyone else. Defiant governors and mayors have restricted all non-essential activities, including church services. Bolsonaro's battle against social isolation has isolated him politically as never before, except among his hardcore supporters, like street vendor EDSON SAMPAIO.
I support the president. We need to open up the streets again as fast as possible. I won't be able to last much longer.
Calls for the president's removal are escalating. One of 7 petitions for his impeachment has just been presented to Congress with more than 1 million signatures. And a Supreme Court judge has asked the Prosecutor General to investigate the president on charges of crimes against public health. Bolsonaro has been delaying the distribution of Congress's emergency aid package for millions of poor self-employed Brazilians, hoping that will bring them back onto the streets. Nevertheless, removing Bolsonaro now is not widely popular because it could create greater instability, says public policy expert Pablo Hortelado.
In a sense, there is a parallel government where the head of the Congress, the Supreme Court, and the governors are handling the crisis.
Do you think that Bolsonaro can survive this crisis?
It depends what happens. If we have too many deaths, which will probably occur, but we don't know at what rate, then Bolsonaro is probably is in big trouble because he will lose most of his supporters, or a significant part of his supporters. But if the governors manage to handle the crisis and the deaths are not that high, maybe he'll get away with it.
It's a risky bet for the leader of Latin America's largest economy, whose popularity suffers with every new burial caused by coronavirus. Lucia, Newman, Al Jazeera.